Do you know how to multiply two binomials? First, let's think about what we mean when we talk about a binomial. A binomial has two terms. We can say that x plus 1 is a binomial. 3x plus 2y is also a binomial. 4y minus 6 is a binomial. Any of these are binomials because they have two terms in them. A monomial has only one term. 3x is a monomial. 2xy is a monomial. 3x squared, y squared, z is a monomial. Each of these is one term. It is a monomial. A polynomial has more than two terms. We can say that 3x squared plus 3x minus 2 is a polynomial. We can say that 5x cubed plus 2x squared minus 2y plus 10 is also a polynomial. The key is that a polynomial has more than two terms. I understand, but how can I multiply two binomials? That's a really great question. Let's take a look at an example and walk it through. Each term in the binomial has to get multiplied in order to simplify and multiply these two binomials. We can start with the first terms. X times x gives me x squared. Next, we can multiply the outer terms. X times 2x gives me a positive, actually x times 2 gives me a positive 2x. And then I have the inner terms. 1 times x is an x. And finally, I have 1 times 2, which is a 2. So I can rewrite this as x squared plus, I can combine here, 3x plus 2. Let's take a look at another example. Here we have x plus 4 times x plus 3. Start with your first terms. X times x is x squared. Then we have x times 3, which is plus 3x. 4 times x plus 4x. 4 times 3 plus 12. We can combine like terms here, and we end up with x squared plus 7x plus 12. Hey, I see a pattern. Well, I'm so glad that you do, because there is one. There is a certain way to multiply two binomials to get the correct product. The way to do it is by using FOIL. Firsts, outers, inners, lasts. This tells us the order to multiply the terms so that we end up with the correct product. So look at this example. X times x gives me x squared. X times 5 gives me plus 5x. 3 times x gives me plus 3x. 3 times 5 gives me plus 15. And I can simplify that to x squared plus 8x plus 15. This is my answer, and my work is complete.